Coming up on DITV, Bruce Harold speaks out on the proposed tax on higher education.
And later, we'll show you how a local animal shelter is getting visitors in the holiday spirit.
We take a look at the Iowa men's basketball season so far and if it is too early to hit the panic button. We also take a look at the award Iowa won last night at the College Football Award Show.
Wildfires in California are continuing to develop. Find out more on weather.
All that and more coming up on this Friday edition of DITV.
Don't go anywhere, DITV starts right now.
Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Becca Scadden.
And I'm Kaylin Cluck.
President Donald Trump's announcement stating that Jerusalem is Israel's capital has sparked worldwide dismay. At least 31 Palestinians have been wounded in the clashes in the Gaza Strip and across the West Bank, according to the BBC. The Israeli army fired tear gas, rubber bullets, and live rounds as Palestinian protesters burned tires and threw stones. One rocket fired from the Gaza Strip exploded inside southern Israel, while others fell short. Many of Washington's closest allies have said that they disagree with the move, and both the UN Security Council and the Arab League will meet in the coming days to decide their response.
There's been a lot of contention over the proposed tax reform on higher education. This tax bill will have an impact on both undergraduate and graduate students, as tuition will increase to attend college. College presidents across the country have been speaking out about this proposed bill. We sat down with University of Iowa President Bruce Harold to get his perspective on the topic.
What came out in the House version of the tax bill was quite problematic. The Senate version is much better. Now they're going to go through a reconciliation process. I think the people that I talked to say, by and large, calm down. The Senate version will largely prevail here. We'll see.
The University of Iowa has been chosen to educate the nation about health care. The National Institutes of Health have awarded the UI with a $3.6 million grant. That will make the UI a national center for the creation and distribution of educational materials for healthcare professionals and regular citizens. The University of Iowa is the only one to receive an award nationally. This grant will last 3 years. The goal is to help researchers collect data on underrepresented populations to try and find a way to improve the health of all Americans.
Starting January 2nd, Iowa City residents can no longer throw away their cardboard. It must be recycled. This new effort by the city is in hopes to keep millions of pounds of cardboard out of a landfill each year. In Iowa City, about 4,000 tons of cardboard ends up in the landfill each year. Jane Welch, Iowa City Recycling Coordinator, stated, "Cardboard is a valuable material, and by recycling it, you are keeping the material in the loop to be used again, which is much better for the environment." Pick up a copy of the Daily Iowan, where reporter Naomi Hofferberg goes more in depth.
Iowa is among 14 U.S. states suing the Trump administration over not enforcing smog standards. The lawsuit claims the Environmental Protection Agency missed the October 1st deadline to determine which parts of the country needed to improve air quality. In 2015, the Obama administration signed the Clean Air Act. This requires cities to not emit carbon emissions that reach the point of affecting human health. The lawsuit seeks to enforce the EPA to cooperate with the act. Other states involved with the lawsuit include Maine, Maryland, and Rhode Island.
You know, Becca, it felt like spring at the beginning of the week, but now it feels very winter weather.
You know, Kaylin, at the beginning of this December, I think I was kind of wanting some winter weather, but now it's honestly kind of miserable outside. But before we get to that, let's toss it over to Lauren in the weather studio with more on the wildfires in California. Lauren?
Thanks, guys. Wildfires are continuing to develop in California. 2 new wildfires began yesterday, adding to the region's already smoke-filled skies. Yesterday, a hot spot, also referred to as a lilac fire, burned 2 people 45 miles north of San Diego. The information regarding the severity of the burns has not yet been released. Around 5,500 firefighters are working to control the burns. We don't have any major fires here in Iowa City, but we do have some winter weather sticking around. This morning, we can expect temperatures to warm slightly to a high of 38 and a low of 31 with partly cloudy skies. But by the evening, the temperatures will drop, as we can expect a high of 32 and a low of 21. Now let's take a look at our extended forecast for the week. Tomorrow, temperatures will remain cold as we can expect temperatures below freezing with a high of 29 and partly cloudy skies. Sunday, the temperatures will warm slightly to a high of 46 with mostly sunny skies. Monday, the temperatures will remain in the mid-40s with mostly cloudy skies. Tuesday, the temperatures will drop with a high of 33 with partly cloudy skies. And by Wednesday, we can expect temperatures in the upper 30s with partly cloudy skies. Try and stay warm this weekend, Iowa City. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Lauren. Are you an animal lover and in the mood to give back this holiday season? If you are, look no further than Holiday for Hounds at the Iowa City Animal Center. DITV News reporter Gustavo Meyer gives us a preview of the event.
Holiday with the Hounds will take place at the Iowa City Animal Center Saturday, December 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The supply drive and open house will serve hot cocoa and food. The drive began after Thanksgiving and will run until the end of this year.
We encourage everybody to come down, bring a gift for the animals. You can come into the shelter, put it right in their stocking, and we also have lots of treats available.
The cat room is where several cats are housed and given food. Visitors are allowed to enter and play with the cats. This holiday season, the community is invited to bring toys, food, or cleaners for the animals. The shelter will be decorated with stockings on every kennel. The shelter also allows for visitors interested to adopt animals, along with other services.
That's a boy.
It's a great time to come out and see all of our cats and dogs and bunnies and hamsters and guinea pigs. We have lots of good things to eat that are made by the volunteers as well.
The dogs are taken care of very well, like Wilson, who just had surgery and is recovering in his room. Reporting from the Iowa City Animal Center, Gustavo Meyer, DITV News.
Well, Becca, it was a sad night for Iowa men's basketball as we lost to Iowa State.
Absolutely, Caitlin. Obviously, losing to Iowa State, never fun, and they've been having kind of a challenging season so far this year. Let's toss it over to Mary-Kate Harrion in the sports studio with more on that. Mary-Kate?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, not the best night for Iowa basketball. The Hawkeyes took on Iowa State in Ames last night and lost to the Cyclones 84-78, and now have lost their 4th game in a row. And a lot of fans are disappointed with the season so far, and rightfully so. But in my opinion, it is way too early to hit that panic button. Being patient with this team this season is going to be key. They are still extremely young and have so much room for growth. And although they did not get the win last night, they're also still trying to stay positive. Here's what coach and the players had to say on their loss to their in-state rivals.
So the effort was there. The execution was not at times, but it was at times. And I mean, it's reflected. You look at the stats: 53-31 on the glass. You're supposed to win, but 12 turnovers in the second half, 18 turnovers leading to 28 points. That's why we lost.
We fought today. I think the effort was there. Execution was, there sometimes and absent other times. So. There's definitely some positive you can take away. Like you said, our effort was good, and we're gonna make mistakes, but obviously we have to try to trim down on those as much as we can. But like I said before, our effort was good today, and I think if we have that effort moving forward and execute better, then we'll be fine.
I mean, I think we did play better. This is one of our better games we played, but when you lose, you never feel that way, especially to in-state rival. So. 6-point loss, still a loss either way. So we're looking for real wins, not moral wins, unfortunately. But definitely some bright spots tonight. Just got to continue to try to put it together for a whole game.
The Hawks will be back in Carver this Sunday to take on Southern University, with tip-off being set for 4 p.m. Now moving on to some more disappointing news for Hawkeye fans. Last night, the College Football Awards took place, and Iowa football's very own Josh Jackson was nominated for the Jim Thorpe Award. Jackson is currently tied as the national leader with 7 interceptions. He leads the nation with 25 passes defended and is tied for second in interception return touchdowns with 2 and pass breakups with 18. Jackson tied Iowa's school record with 2 interception returns for touchdowns at Wisconsin, and the previous week, Jackson tied Iowa's school record with 3 interceptions in Iowa's 55-24 win over number 3 Ohio State. Jackson also had a forced fumble at Wisconsin and a blocked field goal in a win over North Texas. Now, unfortunately, Jackson did not walk away with the Jim Thorpe Trophy, as it was awarded to Alabama's Minkah Fitzpatrick. The Hawkeye wrestling lineup is going to see one big change this weekend. Redshirt freshman number 14 ranked Alex Marinelli got the nod from head coach Tom Brands, and the long-awaited move left Marinelli and the rest of the team with one feeling: excitement.
And I know one guy that's going to go that's really, really excited. You guys have asked a lot about, and that'll be at 165, Marinelli. He'll be going. And we got Travis. We have Caleb Young. We have him on the trip as well. So Marinelli's got the nod. It's his weight class. We're there. We're there.
Yeah, finally. Tom decided to give me the nod, and I'm very excited, and I'm excited for the opportunity, and I've been thinking about this for a long time. So,
yeah, I know he's eager to get out there. He's excited. I mean, he's been around for a while now, and he's every week he's been saying he wants to be out there, and so he's ready to go. And I mean, as far as wrestling, I mean he's always tough. He's always working hard every day. So it's cool to see him being out there actually, and he's been waiting for it.
The Hawkeyes will head out east this weekend to take on Rutgers on Friday and Maryland on Sunday. Now, like I mentioned earlier, last night the College Football Awards took place, but Josh Jackson was not the only Hawkeye recognized. One award given out is called the Disney Sports Spirit Award, which is given out to college football's most inspirational individual or team. This year, the award was presented to the Iowa football program, the University of Iowa, and the Stead Family Children's Hospital, all because of a tradition that was started at Iowa's first home game this season. That tradition is called the Wave. After every first quarter, every single person inside of Kinnick Stadium all turned towards the hospital to wave at the sick children and their families. As a student, I could not be more proud to belong to a university and community like the one we get to be a part of right here in Iowa City. As a sports reporter, I could not be more honored to cover a football program like Iowa's. It is an extremely special one and unlike most others. And finally, to get to be a part of the Wave every Saturday this fall was one of the most remarkable experiences of my life. It may seem like such a simple act, just a wave, but to these kids fighting every single day, it is so much more than that. Today and every day, I'm incredibly proud to be a Hawkeye. That is all I have for you guys in the sports studio. Come back on Monday for all of your Hawkeye sports updates from the weekend. Guys, back to you.
Loras College in Dubuque is challenging the University of Iowa Dance Marathon to make a video of themselves waving at the Children's Hospital. Earlier this week, the Loras College Dance Marathon posted a video of their members waving in the direction of the kids.
The leaders of their dance marathon strongly believe the wave tradition should continue in the football offseason. They hope people across the country will create their own waving videos. And that's all we have for you on this Friday morning edition of DITV.
Be sure to head over to dailyiowan.com for all your latest news between Monday and Friday.
And if that isn't enough of the Daily Iowan for you, be sure to check out our print edition of the news on Stands Now.
For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Kaylin Cluck.
And I'm Becca Scadden. For all the University of Iowa students out there, good luck on finals.